welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a fill on this set, or actually a redesign, whatever you want to call it. But the first thing that I'm doing is just going in with my extra coarse safety drill bit, and I'm gonna go in and just file away all of the gel polish. And y'all, this set I really liked. This was her Thanksgiving set, and I just love those colors together. I know you guys liked it a lot as well, but again, we're just going in and getting rid of all of the gel polish. I'm using my Melody Susie Scarlet nail drill, and I am using it at 15,000 RPMs. And then also, because of the new design that she wants, I am going to be using colored acrylic instead this time. So I do have to file away some of the acrylic as well. I just have to thin it down a bit. That way the nails are not super thick once I apply more colored acrylic and then clear again. So just letting you guys know about that, because you will see me come back in and file some more. Alrighty, so after we finish removing all of the gel polish and filing down the acrylic some, I'm going in with a cuticle pusher, and we're just pushing back those cuticles to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. Now I'm going to go in with my 180 sanding band to remove the shine from the natural nail. So of course we just file around the cuticle area, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, going back and forth to remove the shine from the natural nail. You want to make sure that you get as close as you can to that cuticle area. That way you don't leave any shiny spots at all. And that's usually how you know that you filed enough, is when there's no shine left on the natural nail. You guys know that our body produces a lot of oils. Those oils happen to be on our nail bed, which is why they're naturally shiny. So that's what we just want to go in and get rid of. And during this step, I am using my e-file at 5,000 RPMs. But as always, if you need to slow it down or speed it up, that is completely fine. Alrighty, so now I'm just going in and applying the primer. This is the JC Beauty Concepts primer. I'm applying that on the natural nail only. And then after this, we're going to go in with the acrylic. So for my acrylic, I'm using the JC Beauty Concepts Clear, the Cover Blush, and then I'm also going to be using some glitters. But first, I'm going to go in and do my clear, of course. And then for this nail, I'm actually going to be using like an off-white acrylic. So I'm going to apply this over the entire nail once I've done the clear. And we just want to make sure that we get a good coverage of the off-white color. That way it doesn't look patchy or anything. So I applied my first bead right in the middle, brushing it down, and then applied the second one right above that one. I'm going to go in and apply another bead closer to the tip. That way we have a good coverage there. And then the next one I'm going to apply closer to the cuticle area. And then afterwards I applied another one at the tip. And then I'm going to do the one closer to the cuticle area. Whenever you apply your acrylic closer to the cuticle area, make sure that you place it as close as you can, but not right on the skin, because then you will get product on the skin and most likely you will get lifting. And then also, if you guys notice, whenever I'm brushing the acrylic down, I also make sure that I wipe the sides off with the belly of my brush. That way the acrylic does not take away from our shape. And then now I'm really just applying a little bit more acrylic wherever it's needed. The tip still looked a little bit see-through, so I applied another bead there. The same thing for the cuticle area. I can still see a tiny little spot on the right side around the cuticle area, so I went ahead and applied a little small bead there. And then now I'm going in with the clear. So remember, your colored acrylic is just for color, but you actually come in and build your apex and the thickness at the tip with the clear. So you want to make sure that you always come back in with the clear. That way you don't have a really flat and thin nail. So we're going to finish applying the clear on here. And you know, it is completely fine if you get some sort of technique or method as far as like applying your acrylic, whether it's a 1-ball method, 2-ball method, 3, however. But a lot of the time I don't even think about it. I literally just go in and apply acrylic as needed, but I just look at the nail from the sides. That way I know exactly where I need to add more product at. But anyways, for this index finger, we're just going to go in and fill it in with that same acrylic that was already on her nails, which is the JC Beauty Concepts Cover Blush. And I just bought me a new container of this one because y'all see how low I was. I literally was having to tilt the bottle or the container over to the side to get the last little bit that was left in there. But y'all, this is my all-time favorite nude colored acrylic, so definitely be sure to go check out JC Beauty Concepts. I also just got a few new colors by them, but definitely love their nudes. And then I forgot to mention, but as always, the brush that I'm using is the Alpha brush in a number 10, and this one is not available for purchase just yet. It will be available pretty soon, but this brush is actually part of collaboration that I will be doing with them. But I just can't wait to use my brush, so I've been using it ever since I got it. But right now all of their brushes just look like the normal brown ones that they always sell. That's why I wanted to switch it up and just do something that kind of represented me, which I love pink. So you guys know that I had to come in with the pink brush. But anyways, again, I'm just going in with the Cover Blush, and then after that we're gonna go in and of course do the clear to encapsulate this. Alrighty, so now for the middle finger, I'm going to go in and fill this nail in with the same cover blush that we just used. And then after that, we're going to go in with some iridescent glitter. And it is just loose glitter. So what I have to do is, of course, get a small bead of acrylic and then dip that little bead of acrylic into the glitter and then place it on the nail. That's usually what works for me. And we're just going to put that on the entire nail. And then, of course, we are going to come back in and encapsulate this with the clear. And as always, whenever you are encapsulating acrylic, glitter, or anything, but especially like chunky glitters, you want to make sure that you apply enough acrylic to where you are not going to fall away that glitter, and then to where it's just going to be encapsulated completely and none of the little glitter pieces are going to be sticking out of the nail. Alrighty, now for the pinky, I'm just going to fill that in with the clear, and then I'm going to go in and apply the glitter that we used on the middle finger, and I'm going to apply that on the tip only. And then at the back, I'm going to go in with the cover blush, so it's going to kind of be like an ombre with the glitter. Alrighty, so for this thumb, I'm going to go in with the clear and fill the nail in. And then I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the middle finger. And we're just going to apply that iridescent glitter over this entire nail. And then going in and encapsulating it. Alrighty, so now for this other hand, it is going to be completely different. The other one was just nude and white. This one is going to be nude. I mean, it's still going to have a little bit of nude, but we are going to be adding some red and some white. So for the middle finger, I'm just going to go in with the white. Of course, I've already applied my bead of the clear first. Then we're going in with the white, making sure that, of course, we have a nice coverage. And then I am going to go in and add some glitter to this as well, which will be some red glitter. But as always, making sure that whenever we apply the acrylic, we wipe away any product that's on the skin, and then also making sure that we wipe the sides off. That way it does not take away from our shape, because as always, we want to make sure that we work smarter and not harder. Alrighty, so after I get a nice coat of the white, I'm going in with some red glitter, and it's gonna kind of be like a little candy cane, but you know, it doesn't have to be perfect because it is the little loose glitter. And then I'm also going in with some silver holographic snowflakes, and we're just applying a few of those randomly on the nail. And then after all of that is all done, we're gonna go in with the clear to encapsulate the nails. And then also, if you have to apply a little bit of glue and then put the snowflakes down, that is completely fine. I know a lot of the time, especially when you use the bigger snowflakes, the little edges will lift up, so I like to just do a little dot of glue underneath and then just hold the edges down to make sure that they stick really well. But for this middle finger, or sorry, for this ring finger, I am going to be doing an ombre. So I'm doing the glitter, the red glitter at the tip, and then I'm going to be adding some snowflakes over it, and then I am going to be using the Cover Blush acrylic to do the ombre effect. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the pinky as well. So just going in and doing the clear, and then gonna go in with the glitter. And the reason why I'm not encapsulating those nails as I go is because I'm just letting that acrylic dry a little bit before I go in and encapsulate, because when you do that, the snowflakes won't move around, and I haven't applied any glue or anything to the snowflakes. So that's why I'm just, not doing anything to them just yet. That way they don't move as I'm encapsulating them. But I'm just going in and doing the red acrylic over this entire pinky. And then once I'm done with doing all of the glitter, that's when I'll go in and do the clear. But then also I don't like doing the clear right away whenever I'm doing glitter, because then the glitter kind of gets all over the place and it gets pretty messy. So you want to make sure that before you go in with the clear, you wipe your brush off really good, and even switch out your paper towel if you need to. That way you kind of don't make a mess with all of the glitter. Alrighty, so for this index finger, I'm going to go in and do the white acrylic. But first, I'm going in with the clear to make sure that we fill in the nail at the back. And then we're going to go in with the white. And then I'm going to go in with the red glitter as well. Kind of like what I did on the middle finger, except for this time, I'm not going to apply any snowflakes. It's just going to be the white, the glitter, and then the clear to encapsulate. Alrighty, so now for the thumb, same thing, going in and filling in the back. And then this one, I'm gonna do it like the ring finger, where it's the ombre with the red glitter at the tip, some snowflakes, and then encapsulating it. Alrighty, so now I've switched up my paper towel. That way I don't have that glitter all over the place. And now I'm just going in with the clear acrylic to encapsulate everything. And remember, you have to make sure that when you're using glitter and colored acrylic that you always go in and encapsulate with your clear, because if not, your nail is going to be really thin and you're just not going to have that apex, and most likely your nails are going to break off. So make sure that you always encapsulate your nails. And then, like I said, I waited to encapsulate this hand to the end, that way it wasn't so messy and I didn't want any more glitter in my clear. Alrighty, so after we finish applying the acrylic, we're going to go in and reshape the nails. So I am going in with my 8080 hand file. I do have these on my website, so be sure to go check it out before it sells out. So as always, going in on the sides at a 90-degree angle, and then the tip or the free edge, you just want to make sure you round it off or make it as pointed as your client wants. She likes her pretty pointed, so I just go in on both sides at exactly a 90-degree angle, going from the side wall towards the free edge. Alrighty, so after we finish reshaping the nails, we're going to go in with the e-file, and I am using it at 10,000 RPMs during this step, and we're just going to go around the cuticle area, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, going back and forth until you're able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. That way you know that the acrylic is not on the skin. And then also, usually I'm able to file really good around the cuticle area to where I don't get any lifting. But if you are getting lifting, most likely you are not doing this step correctly. Even though lifting can come from a number of things, I think that this is one of the most common reasons why people get lifting. And I know that as a beginner, you know, it can be really frustrating and really hard to prevent lifting, but it's all a matter of practicing and doing it over and over and over again until you feel more comfortable. But then also, I know that it is a little bit intimidating to go in with the drill because you're scared to cut your clients, but the only way to get better, y'all, is literally by practicing. So make sure that you pick up your drill and start using it. Even if you use it at a really slow speed, that is completely fine, because with time you will start getting more comfortable, and then you're going to be able to speed it up a little bit more each time. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go in and just dust the nails off a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with my buffer, and this is going to get rid of any of the scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. So make sure that you buff those nails really good because we don't want to see those scratches through our top coat. Alrighty, so after I finished buffing, I just dusted the nails off again, and then I went in and wiped them off with an alcohol wipe. And then now we're going to go in and just draw some little snowflakes on this nail. I'm using my Perfect White Gel Polish by Madam Glam. I do have a promo code for them, which is Get Nailed, and I'll be sure to leave the link and that promo code down below for you guys. So as you can see, whenever I'm drawing the little snowflakes, I literally just draw like a cross in the middle, and then, or not in the middle, but I just draw a cross, and then I do 2 more lines going, you know, across the cross, and then I go in and draw the little sticks on each little snowflake, I guess. But I'm gonna do 2, that one right there, and then 1 closer to the cuticle area. So next I'm going to go in and just outline the sides of this nail into a V shape. And then I'm going to go in with a thinner line also in the middle of these two and just making another little V or like a little triangle. And then after that, we're going to go in with the top coat. We're going to apply that on both hands. And then we're going to cure each hand for 60 seconds. Alrighty, so for this hand, I'm just going to apply some bling around the cuticle area on the ring finger. And then after that, we're going to go in and do the top coat on this one as well and curing for 60 seconds. Alrighty, y'all, so here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out really pretty. I love the two different themes on each hand, or color schemes on each hand. It just looks so good. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GetNail32. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell, that way you are notified when I upload.